Let's get the dub. Ask me again.
So, who is your biggest role model and who is your biggest supporter?
Jesus.
JC.
Jesus is my biggest role model and my biggest supporter.
Always, or is this like?
Always. Well, not like I mean, yeah, he
Well, that's what I mean.
always has been, but
No, I mean like, have you always known him to be your supporter? Is what I'm asking. Because like some people at a young age they pop out, boom, and they hooked in immediately. And then other people they find it through different ways later on in life. So like, how long was he your biggest role model?
for the past like 2 years,
Okay.
truly. So I just strive to be like him every day, and I know that he's there for me, and he'll forgive me, and he'll, guide me. Before Jesus was my savior, my dad was my biggest role model. I would look up to him, and he was always there at every single game. Like even when we had things going on, he was always there for me. Every single game, never missed it. And he wasn't loud, but his presence was just there, and I just knew that I had to show up for him to be like proud, not to make my dad proud, but like
No.
I wanted to make him,
It's always a goal.
be like, that's my girl. And then, yeah, I had looked up to him since day one. I was daddy's girl. And I wanted to be strong like him because he was like so muscular and like nobody could ever take him down. Doesn't matter the tallest person, hugest guy. Like my dad would not let that happen, especially if I was watching. So yeah, shout out to my dad.
Shout out.
Shout out Jesus,
Papa
too.
Dub.
Yeah, thanks.
And shout out to Yeshua, most definitely.
All right. Uno reverse.
Uno reverse. Uno reverse.
Yeah, I
Uno
wanna
flip.
just give you that out.
Who is my biggest role model? I would have to say definitely mi madre, which is my mother.
Thanks for the translation.
Say my mom and my grandma. Just hard working people, man. Like honest. Never. I've never witnessed my mother or my grandma allow anything to not allow them to be themselves. Like I don't know if you really understand how deep that is because like so many people have seen like just perfect example, cops roll up. You might see your dad get turned into a different shell of himself who you don't know. Like, yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with it now. I'm just telling you, I've never seen my mom or my grandmom ever get put off their dean. They've always stood 10 toes on everything, and my aunt too. Okay, I was raised by a pack of lioness. And there was male lions in around the tribe, and that they made sure that they kept me around and helped raise me, and I seen the things I need to see from a male perspective, but like I was raised by the lioness, so like
That shows a lot about who you are.
much respect to them. Yeah, just learn so much from them. Just like do for self. Always be respectful. Don't complain about what you got. Appreciate what you got. Make what you got amazing. Family, cook for yourself, just all the basic core values like that I just don't see anymore. Like I was reffing a game the other night and some kids cursing. We had to issue some technical files and we told them before the game, like we're not going to deal with the coach cursing. So we gave a tech, next tech in the game. And the kids are mad that we are like holding them accountable. And like, well, nobody else holds us accountable. And it's like, well,
Can't say that anymore.
right? Like, come on, man. So I just really appreciate the fact that my mom and my grandma and my aunt and my second mother, and this is before like all the crazy stuff with the second mom. Like this is like a true like your mom just got a really tight girlfriend and like you call her mom too. So I just want to be clear on that. Sheila, Nisi, like these people are the people who like and shout out to Light Brigade Color Guard one time. I can't mention those names and not say Light Brigade Color Guard. Okay, you don't know about Light Brigade. This is one thing you don't know about me. It's a lot of stuff you don't know about me, but
I feel like you might have told me before.
Yeah.
Like with the spinning baton.
Yeah, not no baton though.
I don't
okay?
know what it's called.
Well, don't ever call it a baton because I ain't know. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
I'm not what they call it. The
Yeah,
majorette.
You showed me it before.
Yeah, no.
You can spin
But
that
the rifle,
thing.
the flag, the saber. But I grew up in color guard from age, I want to say, literally almost out the womb. But like, I was marching with the group at like age 7 to like probably 14, 15. And like, I'm talking age 7, 8, I'm competing against grown-ups.
That's awesome.
So
That's really cool. That's an art.
Those people are some of my biggest supporters. My grandma, I would say I would have to label her the biggest. She's the reason why I went to college. I always wanted to just please her. I used to be bad. I mean bad. I was kicked out of school in middle school. I was suspended probably almost 30 times. And my wow. My grandma would always be like, "You're gonna do something. Like you're gonna do this." Like she would always believe in me, but she would keep it real though. She wouldn't be like, "Oh, ain't nothing wrong with you." She's like, something wrong with you, boy. The devil up in you. I never forget. Yo, fun fact. If anybody got a grandma from the South, you probably had this happen to you. So my grandma was convinced the devil was inside of me, right? Like, she comes in and she's throwing salt all over my room. I'm not in there, right? So I just come and I go to play the game. And this is when Sega Genesis is out. I go to put my game in. Fam, there's so much salt on the top of my game where the game going at. Salt fall all in the console, fam. Jumping jack time.
Perfect timing.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
I forget what else. She did something else to me one time too, trying to get the devil off me.
Holy water?
We just passed that, man. She was beyond the water. She went to solids.
Incense? She had a priest in there?
But no, she was an amazing woman. So, excuse me, that's my phone. Y'all like the ringtone? Wait a minute. Oh, take it.
Take the call.
Oh, that's too late.
I'm gonna pee. I told you I drank so much water. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
So yeah, shout out to my grandma for that.
Yeah.
And I would say a male role model I would give out, especially from a father figure standpoint. May he rest in power. Shout out my man Frank Levister. What a great man. What a great father. What a great husband. What a great leader. So I learned a lot from him. Spent a lot of time at my friend Jay house. Me and him, our moms are best friends, and me and him came out like best friends. But his dad was like my dad. I could get cracked. I never had to get cracked by Mr. Frank, but I definitely got them fingers, boy. He was in he was a Marine. Yo, he'd take the finger. Yeah, so you already
Don't even.
right. He would get up in the back of this joint, boy. You'd be on the ground so fast.
Yeah, I've gotten them before.
So yeah, I just want to make sure I give some love to him because he definitely showed me how to be a man. He was a huge part of that, and he was responsible for me getting to college because he took me to Bloomsburg. His son, my man Jay, went to Bloomsburg the year before me. He dragged me up there because he knew I would go up there and be able to do math.
Math?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 girls, 1 boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 girls, 1 boy. 1 to the ratio was crazy.
7 to 1?
7 to 1. And I said, you know what? I think college is a great place.
I love college.
Yo,
Sign me up.
my mom said to me at my birthday, my senior year, February. So we don't got much more time after that before you get out of school. She's like, listen, either you're gonna go to school or you're gonna go to work. Work sound horrible. And what did I remember about school?
7 to 1.
7 to 1.
7 to
Let's
1.
go to Bloomsburg, baby.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yo, was you always into fitness?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I always was an athlete since day one. I I played soccer. Did I tell you this? I wasn't allowed to play soccer.
I heard it.
Yeah, because I would run down the field and just elbow everybody, throw elbows. So I wasn't allowed to play
She's
soccer.
like Dubkowski out that joint. Just
I did cheerleading, but I was like
Yo.
3. I was like 3.
yo, drop a comment if you can see Dubs doing a stunt. Fight, team, Dub.
Yes. All right, we're gonna have to go with that. What else? I played baseball, and then it turned into softball, field hockey, volleyball in college. Did I tell you that? Yeah.
No.
What?
You played volleyball in college?
Yeah, they needed extra players, so senior year I joined the team.
Let's go.
But yeah, I always was a fit girl, I guess. I like sports. Yeah. How about you?
Was I always into fitness? I'm not even sure if I'm into fitness.
You're out of fitness?
I know that we have to be healthy, and I know that is something that is necessary.
Control.
Yeah, and I have control over it. So like, I'll be the first to admit I'm not the biggest fan of working out. I'm not, but I know I need to do it. So, and people think it's funny that I own a gym and I do personal training and I don't like to work out, but like I would much rather just play. I would rather just play football, play basketball, play volleyball, play anything, tennis. I would rather just compete and play.
That's how I feel too.
So like,
Yeah. Like picking up them weights.
Yeah,
is
like-
a little different story than, using your everyday life to be.
and I went through like a phase when I was like 16. I started lifting with my friends and stuff like that, but like it never
Went to the
like
gym.
it never transitioned to where like when I went to school and I was playing football, I was like in the gym trying to get stronger for football season. Like no, I did enough so I can like pass the tests, so my coaches wouldn't think I wasn't doing nothing, but like I wasn't doing nothing really. Sad.
Yeah.
I didn't get the dub.
Either. I didn't do no weight training for softball either. Until my senior year, we did. They had structured a workout. They're like arms, legs, you're running, doing this. So senior year, we got into it. But that's the first time I started working out sophomore year too, probably. And that was just on my own. I was just like, or maybe even freshman year. I was just bored. I was like, gotta work out. Gotta do something.
Weird question, but I definitely just want to ask.
Weird.
What's one of the most miserable moments of college softball?
One of the most miserable moments of college softball. When it got real mental instead of like, so I always use softball as an outlet of, let's just leave life and go play softball. Like nothing matters except for this game, this pitch, this hit. But I guess when this was my sophomore year, I was telling you about, I started like forgetting, like to let all my thoughts out, and I just was like in my thoughts, like, can I even catch it? Like, like questioning my own ability that I've been doing since I was 7 years old. So then I had to bring myself to the point, like, you did this when you were 7. Stop thinking. And yeah, so when it got mental, that was the toughest part, but that happens in every sport.
For sure.
So yeah, being able to overcome that made me stronger.
Powerful.
All right, let me ask you something. I'm gonna ask you that same type of question, but what was like the hardest thing that you never thought you could come through that you came through in life?
That's a good question. I don't know if I've ever had that level of self-doubt to where I thought I couldn't accomplish it because, like, once again, the people who I was brought up by, my mom, Sheil, my grandma, nobody gives you more, the Lord don't give you more than what you can handle.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
like, get it done. So, like, you know what? when I first tore my ACL, I thought I was done because at that time, and this was like probably I would say we're maybe 10 years, maybe maybe even sooner, 10 years from them just slitting your knee down the middle with a scalpel layer by layer, and you just not coming back from an ACL injury. So like when I tore my ACL, I was yeah, I was definitely at a low place. But I had good friends who came by and supported me. My mom was just number one, making sure I got in and out to the doctors, the finest doctors. I mean, ridiculous stuff. I didn't even know we had that type of insurance or type of money. So appreciate you for that, Mom. But yeah, it slowed me down a lot because like I was pretty athletic. I could dunk a basketball, like not consistently, but I can jump up to the rim every time I wanted to. Like so, like I was pretty athletic. So like to get hurt at that magnitude in that time of my life, I was like, man, what is my sports life about to be? Am I about to be like some?
It's a life-changing
Yeah.
experience.
Am I about to turn into a pudgy body now because I can't move? Like,
Pudgy
ugh.
body.
Don't want pudgies. So I would say that was probably pretty rough there. Yeah.
No, thank you for sharing.
What made you gravitate towards the number 22?
Oh, that's good. Okay, so when I was, I guess 8, probably at the time, I joined the team Philly Flash, and they were like, choose a number. And I was like, oh my gosh, what number am I going to choose? My cousin, who is the reason that I played softball, she gave me a headband, and it wrote the date of the headband on the envelope, and it was on the 22nd. So I chose 22, and because I was like, that's like my good luck, whatever. And so that was my number, and then after that, it just kept on being like a sign from God, like this is where you're supposed to be.
Because you are D-Dub.
Yeah, so then a lot of significant times in my life just was on like the date of 22, or like I could look at something and be like, oh my gosh, like 22, like it's in front of me, like I don't know. So it's just a spiritual number for me now. But a fun fact, I was actually supposed to be born on December 22nd. Yeah. And my cousin, her mom, was born on December 22nd. So I feel like it has a lot of
Divineness.
Yes, exactly. I use it as a divine number.
Divineness.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to wave my arms a little bit just so the lights don't come on.
They're going to turn off.
I know, right?
What's your favorite number?
My favorite number is any multiple of 4. That way I can always break it down. 2, 4.
So it could be 22.
It could be 22 because
2 plus 2 equals 4.
listen, when you
That's a
can
dub.
automatically. Just like the AF salute automatically turns right into the dub salute.
That's so cool.
That's why I knew it was divine when you came here. I told you, and then that same night when you was like, "Hey, this is what I want to do with you. I want to collaborate. This, and that." And I went home, and then we started to play this game with my son, and my son said, "All I need now is a dub." I said,
Yes, sir.
"I just got the dub earlier, buddy, so we're good." Ah, here it is, right on cue. Let's get a dub.
Let's get a dub.
Get a dub. Get a dub. These are reps here. You got 10 jacks, 10 push-ups, and you got a dub.
That's it.
All right, so I actually only have 2 more questions for you.
Okay.
You want to fire next, or you want me to go? What do you want to do here?
How long you been growing your dreads for?
Since 2000 and when did it release a poisonous outbreak into the atmosphere?
I don't know.
2019?
Oh, you're talking about COVID? Yeah, I think that was 2019.
Yeah, so
2020? Yes.
yeah, at that point is when I really started to change my life.
Nice.
I
Cool.
feel like people either got better or worse. I don't think anyone stayed the same.
No, That was
I think-
life-changing experience.
Yeah, I think you either got better or
can't
you
stay
got
the
worse.
same.
Yeah.
Nothing stayed the same at all.
At all. So yeah, I've been growing it since then. It's funny because it seems like longer because like I feel like I've been growing it forever. Then I'll see some pictures just like
What kind of hair did you
3 or
have
4 years
before?
ago. Low cut. I think I might have some pictures over here on the
On the wall?
on the wall. Here's a picture from when I first started growing my dreads. I might have something in this joint here, but I'll see here. So this is 2021. So this is when I first started. These joints is tiny, tiny.
Tiny?
Let me show the people one time.
Yeah, show them first.
Yo, shout out to my girl, Maya Ragu Nandanam. You will know that name. All right? She is a soccer phenom, and more on top of that, an amazing person, and comes from amazing parents. So this is your boy, fresh,
Oh, wow, they're so short.
very short.
Did you do it yourself?
No.
You went to a lady?
Yeah. Shout out to Ladies Photon, aka Nairobi. She keeps me looking very fresh. Natural products in my hair, no chemicals at all.
No chemicals here.
No chemicals.
Naturality.
It might not be any, because this is all 2021, so I guess 2020 is the last time I had without dreads.
Oh, that's a nice calendar.
Yeah, we're very family oriented. We like to.
Aw.
That's when we had our little band during COVID. We had a little rock band. We was performing for the people, you know what I'm saying? We just get popping.
You gotta.
Yeah, I don't have no short hair
So
joints
you
in
know.
here. But, so that answers your question. 2020 is when I first started growing them.
Thanks.
End of 2019. When did you know you wanted to take your passion for sports and turn it into passion of leadership via training and coaching?
When did I know that? I would say after I graduated, God just put it in my hands and was like, this is what you're doing. Because I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to do. And then I got offered jobs to be a coach, Penn State. And then I got offered to be like a pitching coach. And it kind of just took off from there. I was just like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And so here I am. And then working with each kid, it brings me so much joy of I could help you achieve the dreams that I always had. So I think really being able to graduate from college debt-free from the sport, and then I want to give that back to all the kids that come to me. I want to help them go to college and not have to worry, like, am I going to be able to go to college? Because I don't have the money. No, you're going to go to college if that's what you want to do. Anything you put your heart to, you can do.
Take a lot of pride of that. A lot of these flags you see up on the wall right here, a lot of these kids went to school on some type of scholarship. And it means a lot, man. It's a lot of money to go up there.
It's life-changing, truly.
All right, how about
That's your last question?
Yeah.
All right. How did your first lesson or time instructing? How much did you change from that day to today?
Only thing that's changed is the confidence.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good. Yeah.
The confidence has changed. Like, far as like their approach is still.
Yeah. You did say that earlier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my first team training session, group training. I was working at a place called Velocity Sports Performance. I hope y'all see this. I love y'all. Shout out to my girl Leah Andrus, Alyssa Andrus,
Sisters.
Julie Urban,
Mm-hmm.
Kate Riley. I forget what y'all maiden names are now. Forgive me. But that was a crazy session. I don't know if you know, y'all was like my first session. Y'all came in that joint turned up. I mean, lacrosse girls, full of energy, full of personality, very athletic. And here I am, new guy, with these girls trying to run a session. They just like geeking,
Yeah.
and it was a fun session. And shout out to my girl, may she rest in power, Deb Andrews. The girls, Alyssa and Leah's mom. She was so cool, man. She was like no nonsense. If she see them in there messing around, she'd be looking through the glass and giving out the face. And she ended up becoming like one of my favorite people in the world. She looked out for me a lot, led me to a lot of business in the lacrosse world. Really put a lot of confidence in me. Like she believed in me. Like
That's the
when
best.
somebody really puts their belief in you, it sends you right on up to the moon. So yeah, shout out to Deb Andrews.
That's awesome. Yeah, you need someone like that to believe in you, so you're like, yes, I believe in me too.
For sure, right?
Mhm.
And it's like that reassurance,
Anything
like when you already know you own business, and then someone else validates your own business. You're like, yeah, I knew mine was tight. I knew it was tight. So, all right. So I think that concludes. I think y'all know who Dubs is now, because I definitely know who Dubs is now. Well, I have a better understanding who Dubs was, because I always tell people who think they know me, like you knew me. Every day I'm growing, I'm evolving. So like,
Yeah.
I don't even
They know
know,
a version
right?
of you.
I'm
Everybody
still
knows a
knowing
version
me.
of you. Yeah, facts. That's what I
So,
think too.
like,
Every day,
every
wake
day.
up, turn into the best version of you.
So with that being said, continue to treat yourself like the most amazing thing, because you are. Never push anybody down and drag them down. You never know what they're going through, and definitely don't send them off.
Never send them off. Get that dub, whether it's in the gym, in life. Treat people how you want to be treated, and praise God.
You know what else I think they need?
What?
We should bring them a meditational dub one day.
Let's go.
What'd you think? Drop a comment. Would y'all like to see a meditational dub?
I would like to see one because I don't even.
Yo, Dub's
No.
out.
What's a meditational?